What is up, everybody? Hope
Hey, guys.
everybody had a wonderful Christmas and enjoyed time with your family and got all the beautiful, wonderful, fun things from Santa Claus.
Mhm.
Me, on the other hand, I didn't get shit. No, I'm just
You got
like
cold.
it was a really good Christmas time with family. So just had to do a lot of driving.
Yeah.
Every year.
I'm over all the driving. Like,
It's pretty. It's like drooping to one side.
hey, Jesse.
What's up, Jesse? Hope you're doing well, man. You stop it. Man, I don't care. What is that?
Oh, one of the cat. Chewing on plastic, probably.
Oh, what's up? Hey, don't. Who don't? Eden. Eden. What's up, Brad?
Hey, Brad.
Hope you're doing well. You got a very interesting white elephant Christmas gift. So, the first Ozark Trail folder that I've ever had, and it's not terrible. It's a clone, but it's not bad.
Hey, Lance.
I mean, you can definitely tell it's like cheaper material, but it's got a good edge and a reversible pocket clip, which is nice. What's up, Lance? I don't think very much money was spent on it.
I think those are like $20 or something like that.
I don't even think they're that much. I think
Maybe
they're
not.
less than $10.
Maybe.
But impressed for crappy Chinese quality.
Hey, Adam.
What's up, Adam? Not bad for Chinesium. That blade comes straight from China.
For sure.
China made it. You know it's bad. Might be able to channel a decent Trump impersonation tonight. We'll see. It wasn't bad. And it never came again. So we had to go to my father-in-law's house yesterday. And we met and had lunch with my dad today, and then we also saw her mom. So it's been a long 2 days. What's up, JC? See, he gets it. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Christmas.
Or it does. Happy Christmas. Happy Christmas. Merry Crisis. Merry Chrysler. Yes. What's up, Cheeto? What's up, Marco? Bow down to the Ozark Trail access lock. It's not bad. I didn't pay for it. It's not terrible. Got a reversible clip, which is nice. I don't even know what seal they used. It doesn't even say. See, you know it's that good.
You know it's good. Listen, it was a white elephant. So.
Oh, it was white. That's for sure. How is that racist? Well, so the term white elephant means like it's bad. So that's why I was like, oh, it was white.
Oh, okay. So white automatically means
I'm pasty. Like I can't be racist against my own people. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Hope you and your family have the same, my friend. But I figured everybody on here likes knives. So I'd show off my new knife. I don't want to show anybody. Like, I pull it out of my pocket, cut something real quick, and just throw it back in my pocket before anybody has a chance to be like, "Is that an Ozark Trail?" No, absolutely
Oh my
not.
god, is that Ozark Trail?
Sure isn't.
Is that Ozark Trail in your pocket, or are you just happy to see?
It's the opposite reaction to that. Like, yeah, it's an Ozark Trail. Exactly. And for those wondering, you're still watching. We actually had a second opinion with the whole
IVF.
RVF fertility stuffs, and the new doctor taught us and talked about more shit, like taught us more and talked about more in about 25 minutes than anything we've heard in the last 2 years. So that's really hopeful. So I'm always the knife guy. Hey, this nice dog. Can you sharpen it real quick? You guys are cutting turkey. Should have been thought of already. Yeah, I got you. Give me a coffee cup. I go all MacGyver with it. What's up, Hulk?
Hey, Paul.
And while we're talking about cool things to share, I got a new review I gotta do of this hefty bastard. So this takes a 26,650. So if you've ever vaped, that should mean something to you. If you haven't vaped or you've just been in flashlights, also should mean something to you. This is the battery that charges it, or that powers it. Like, it's a big beefy bastard. And it's aluminum, the water resistant rating like they always have on their flashlights, and it's got a charging base, so it's wireless charging.
Too bright.
It's a little bright. All this water. Were you guys getting storms, Paul?
Yeah, West Coast is getting like
Be
hammered.
light. I didn't know
There's a bunch of flooding.
I
and
didn't
stuff
know
out there.
California was getting a bunch of flooding. Would you calm yourself? The very hefty bastard. You can knock somebody out with this. Like if you had like a pack or something, you could like throw it in the pack. This is definitely not something you're going to carry on like your belt or
No.
in your pocket. How about pants?
Yeah, you go camping or something. So
Yeah, this would be a good flashlight for like camping, especially with the fact that it's got a 26,650. If I remember correctly, it's 5,000 milliamp hours. So it's like as long as you don't have it turned all the way up, like that charge is going to last quite a while.
Yeah.
If our power ever goes out, I'm pulling this bitch out and cranking it up about halfway and just setting it down. It'll light up the whole house.
Make sure it's charged up. You watch they find out they live like 2 streets down from each other
Yeah.
or something.
We're neighbors. Holy shit. So, like, is it all of California that's like getting hit with bad storms right now?
I heard something about it on the news.
Hey, what's
like,
up, Tessa?
A couple days ago, it was like they just said West Coast.
Yeah,
so.
I'm completely oblivious with what's going on. I'm typically completely oblivious, but like I'm really oblivious to what's going on in California.
You don't lie, you're oblivious a lot of the time. I won't say all
I
the time.
just said I'm oblivious a lot of the time. What more do you want from me? I mean, it's not all of California that's getting rain. It's just good parts of it.
See? I said their name.
I'm not cool enough to know what's going on in California when it's all the way on the other side of the country. It doesn't affect me at all. Cool. Cool. Oh. Yeah, it looks like LA is getting a lot of rain.
LA.
All that. Off the 5.
Can you chill?
That's a never.
Yeah. Go to the door. Go to the door.
Never. You know, I know like New York is getting some snow right now, and they're saying that between now and New Year's Eve, like they're supposed to be getting like 8 inches. Did you guys get anything cool for Christmas? From Spencer? Chocolate. I got pants. Uh-oh. Good luck getting him inside. I mean, I wouldn't expect anything less. Ended up ordering myself some new scally caps. I have this guy coming, and I have This guy. Pretty happy about that. The challenge coin, cold steel. Nice. Would have loved to have been a part of that, but there was a said faction Secret Santa.
Mm.
Figured that Espada would be against California regulations. Unless that's the smaller version. But still, I think that would be against California regulations. You're in the Discord, right? No, because I hate Discord. I think it's absolutely stupid.
Chris is an old curmudgeon.
I do not like Discord. I do not like Instagram. Nothing against the people that use it. I just cannot stand it. I'm not a what's the word for it? The big one that everybody uses. That's like a news board website. Can't. But any length laws we got are for autos. I thought you guys also had a law about like locks and length, but it's kind of well, hi on it. It's okay. Come here. Come here. You better make it quick.
Right. Here comes Ruru.
What did I say? You better make it quick. Come here. You're fine. You're being so brave.
There you go. Get up there.
Link's just trying to introduce himself. Come on. You can do it. Hey, that's a good girl. So this is Onyx. It's okay. It's okay.
She's very vocal right
it's
now.
Okay. It's okay.
A lot going on.
I mean, I also don't live in California, so I'm going off of hearsay. So, hey, it's all right. It's okay.
You jumped up here.
You jumped up. You jumped up on me. You jumped up on you. You treaded on me, not the other way around. You just don't like it because I'm holding you instead of you just being in my lap.
Mm-hmm.
So, story about this kitty is this was my mother-in-law's cat.
Yep.
She unfortunately had to be put into long.
Let her go. Let her go.
Stop it,
Let her do what she was gonna do.
ma'am. Can I help you?
Okay. I'm gonna chill here.
Anyways, oh, for sure, Cheeto. Ma'am, figure out what you're doing.
On it. Chill. Come here. Isn't that the dog? Hey.
Jesus,
I barely like
Christ.
tapped her. So.
She had her claw on my back. Anyways, so yeah. The orange cat's actually afraid of her, which is hilarious because he's a bully to everybody else. But she's just freaked out because she's used to being an only cat, and now there's 4 other cats and 2 dogs, and so she just like I literally don't know what's going on.
And I literally just brought her home
a week ago.
Not even a week ago. It was
It was Saturday. Saturday.
Oh, so tomorrow will be a week.
week.
Okay.
But yeah, there was my mother-in-law's cat. My mother-in-law unfortunately has had to go into long-term nursing home care, so can't bring a cat. And she's older too, so we're like, what's one more?
My mom told me, she made me promise her that something happened to her before Onyx that we would take Onyx. And obviously we're cat people, we're animal people in general. I said, "Of course, no big deal." So since my mom decided that she was gonna go into long-term care at a nursing home, I went ahead and took her cat. So now we have 5 and 2 dogs.
Oh, what's fun? That's
Right. So, it was kind of unexpected, like, this all happened
very
pretty
quickly.
quickly, and yeah, it's not we were planning on, like, this happening at some point, but I figured, like, we would have our ducks a little bit more in a row, instead of it just being, like, all at once and having
You already
to
know how I
yeah, having to, like, scramble and get all the information and all that fun stuff. So, anyways, here we
feel.
are.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
You gotta get a cat. You get a cat. Everybody gets a cat.
Yeah. So, if anybody has only children, if you just have one child, please, when you get older, make sure that you have all of your stuff together. So if you want to go into a nursing home, you're ready. Like, I'm not saying you have to do it right now, obviously, if you're, in your 30s or whatever, but as you get older, please think about that for your, even if you don't have an only child, like you have multiple children, please think about that because it takes a lot of stress off of your children if you do. Should've gotten that
No, I'd never wear it
one. I know.
other
It's
than
sold
the
out anyway.
holiday. That's the
I thought it was
problem.
pink and, green, so at first, and then I was like, "Oh, no, it's red and
Mm,
green." 'Cause it's
Crimson, but yeah,
because it's, like,
it's also
faded
sold
out.
out.
Yeah, 'cause
Grayed out.
sure. Either way, whatever your plans are,
Well, so
just make sure you have your ducks in
the
a row.
thing to think about is if you ever decide that you're going to go into a nursing home, um, long term care, they basically have to swap your insurance to a certain insurance,
Yeah,
and with that insurance, you have to make slash have below a certain amount of money.
the threshold, yeah. Make
So it gets very complicated very quickly, and there's
yeah,
things that you're allowed to spend your money on to get down to that threshold, and there's things that you're not allowed to spend your money on to get down to
yeah.
that threshold. So,
And if you wanna make sure that
what's
your
up, Steve?
children hey, Steve. If you wanna make sure that your children have like, get an inheritance, basically, even if it's, like, $100, you need to put it into an irrevocable trust is what you need to do. And specifically say, like, this much goes to this child and this much goes to this child. It's gonna make their life so much easier. Trust me. That's what mom should have done.
There's a lot of things that your mom should have done.
Yeah. Here we are. Whatever.
Yeah, it gets super complicated super fast. And like we still have to go through her apartment and get all that stuff like figured out.
Yeah. I thought my mom did. Like, my mom kind of had some of the stuff together and then kind of threw a wrench in this whole thing when she decided that she wanted to be put because she made the decision herself. I didn't have anything to do with this. She decided that it would be best if she was put into a nursing home for long-term care. My mom has a lot of health issues. My mom is not that old. Unfortunately, my mom did not take care of herself when she was my age and younger, and that is evident now in her health issues. So, that is all I'll say about
That's all I gotta say about
it.
that.
Yeah. But yeah, so, like, make sure you have all your stuff together for your children because it's my mom's still, like, she's, obviously she's still here, she's still around, and I'm grateful for that, but also it's very stressful for everything to be put on me to try to figure this out for her. So, at some point. What?
FaceTime.
Oh, good.
Sad is he'll know exactly what I'm
Yep.
talking about.
That doesn't really make a whole lot of sense.
What?
Oh, no.
No. So I was like, wait, what?
I was very
What?
confused. I was like, how would that be your mom telling you to take better care of your teeth if the toothbrushes were in the tub? But if it's your mom telling you that in the afterlife, then that makes
And do what?
But I mean, that makes sense because that was her house. Then if she passed away in that house, then, at least you know who the ghost is. Like, no threat. It's really creepy when you hear noises and you don't know what the fuck it is. Like, that's what's creepy.
Is that like audible? Like, is she saying something
Oh,
to
yeah,
him,
Brash
or
is
is it just
terrifying.
random noises?
Hey, D.
What's up, D? Hope you're feeling better, D.
Mhm.
Also, I'm just gonna go ahead and say this. No spoilers. If anybody is watching Stranger Things, we're almost done with episode 7. Holy crap.
Mhm. Blue stop.
Lay down. No, stop it. Put your butt down. Are you falling for that trick? It's like, oh, look, I'm laying down, but only the front. So this moment you turn around, it pops back up. She
Quit.
popped back up.
Look, get underneath here and lay down. No, we're not gonna go outside just so you can lick the giant ice cube. Get underneath there and lay down because I know that's what you want. We had a bag of ice in the freezer that Chris threw in the backyard. Blue loves ice, so he discovered it, and now he's like, "Oh, I gotta go back outside." But
Blue, knock it off. It's just, once again, it's something I can never really get into. Like, I wanted to get into Dexter because of 6 Feet Under. Just couldn't. And we were just talking about this earlier today. Like, it blows my mind. And I guess because it's a sci-fi 80s show first,
Mhm.
like why I like Stranger Things so much, because like I don't play D&D. I don't know. The music's pretty,
Mhm.
and the show's pretty. Okay, I've never played.
I've never played.
I'm not a fantasy type person.
Oh.
Also not a role playing
I was
person.
gonna say it's a role playing game. I was gonna be like LARPing, but it's not really LARPing. I mean, I guess you could LARP it, but
I mean, you could.
you say you're not into role playing games, and then you fucking play Zelda. Like, That game, like, I was trying so hard to get into it, and it's just, like, it was so frustrating for me because it's like, I'm on a mission to do something, and then here comes the fucking farmer that's like, "Hey, I need you to help me find my chickens,"
See,
and it's like, I'm on a mission to do something already.
that's the thing though. Is like, yes, technically it's a role playing game, but most people don't consider it a role playing game. Most people consider it like action.
I was gonna say, technically, it is a role-playing game.
Technically it is, but most people don't consider it RPG.
That's the only thing that really, like, frustrated me about that game is, like, I can't help you find your chickens right now because I gotta go and help this person do this or, whatever Link was on his quest to do.
Yeah, but see, that's the whole thing. Is like, yeah, you got your main quest, but like, there's also a million other like small things that you have to do, and you get different things by completing them. So it's like, yes, you may be in the process of doing your main mission, and yes, some farmer may say, "Hey, I've lost my chickens. Will you find them?" But you're going to be on like world 4, and you're going to find this random chicken, and then it's going to be like, "Oh yeah, I had that job to do," and then you can take it back to him, and then get a sword or bow or whatever it is that you can get from him. It happens all the time. Hey, have you seen my grandson? 15 hours later, you find some random little shit in the woods, and you're like, "Oh, okay." Just part of it.
But then do you have to go, like, all the way back to the where you were at in the game to,
Well,
like, deliver this grandson?
typically, you get to the point where like you can fast travel, so it's not as arduous. But sometimes, yes.
Too much.
Okay. Nice. Uh, you have
Like, maybe I try it again because it was a long time ago that I tried it. My patience was not
you you
is better
you
now.
well, you also got into Zelda on
Wii.
the Wii,
We had Twilight Princess.
Twilight Princess. That's not really a Zelda that you start off with. That's like, you've been playing Zelda for a little while. You know how, like, that's not just basic. I I still have my old Game Boy, and I still have some of my old Game Boy games. And like, you really need to start out on like A Link to the Past, um, Link's Awakening, Legend of the Four Swords, something like that. Something Game Boy, something that's a little bit more. Twilight Princess is a masterpiece. I agree with you. It's one of the best Zelda games I've ever played. But not having a background in Zelda, like, it's really hard to dump somebody into Twilight Princess with it being their first Zelda game.
And that was my first
And that was
Zelda
her
game.
first Zelda game. She was like, "Fuck this shit. Fuck that horse." Ah! And I'm like, you got to get past all these feelings that we all had to deal with 8 games before. We didn't even have a horse back in the old days. We had to walk on foot. Took hours. At least we got a horse.
Ocarina of Time.
Ocarina of Time. I was like, "Oh,
Oops.
T."
I was like, oops, and then I was like, boom, got it before you did.
Ocarina of Time was good. Ocarina of Time, I think, was the first one I played. The Nintendo Zeldas were just long and boring. You didn't have all these like side quests and stuff like that. It was just like, "Hey, I'm in a dungeon. Hey, don't die. Hey, I'm in another dungeon. Hey, don't die. Oh, there's Ganon. I'm dead." Like, that was the Nintendo Zeldas, and they're really hard to play through. I mean, you got to think though, it's Nintendo side scroller, so
Yeah. Not really a whole lot to go on in those
no,
in those
no.
games.
But at least with like A Link to the Past, Ocarina of Time, those older games, like, there's a storyline, there's an expansive universe. It's not just like, "Hey, dungeon. Mm, mm, mm. Hey, I killed some people. Mm, mm, mm. Hey, I didn't die. Mm, mm, mm." On to the next. Like, it's very repetitive.
Yeah.
There's a cheat code that I learned through my Nintendo. I think it was Nintendo Power Magazine, or it was one of the other video game magazines that I had. But it had a code with Ocarina of Time where you could jump between levels. So like it's set on a 2D map. So instead of being like linear and like Mario, where it's like
Yeah.
World 1, World 2, World 30,
Yeah.
it was just all on a map. And as you defeated things, then you would unlock different parts of the 2D map, and then you could go to that dungeon and get the thing. With that cheat code, you could go to places where you've unexplored yet and like go to the dungeon. And so like you could get 4, 5, 6 weapons ahead of where you're supposed to be at, and then go back to where you were and just kill everybody. It's awesome. Right? I never played Majora's Mask. I should have, but I never played it. Also never played the one that they did, I think right after Majora's Mask, that was like all cell shaded. I was like, that's stupid. I don't like cell shaded video games.
Borderlands.
Like Borderlands. I don't like cell shaded video games.
Speaking of cell shaded, you like how cell
I
shaded.
like cell shaded knives.
So there's a car, and I saw it in Spring Hill. Did you see it? Have you seen a picture of it? It's a cell shaded.
I've seen
car.
people do that on cars, and it looks awesome.
And I passed by it whenever I was in Spring Hill, whenever I went to Kohl's, and I was like, it looked pretty cool. I'm like, it didn't look bad.
All right, let's see.
Because you never played Majora's Mask.
I'm sorry. Like, I think it was Wind Waker that I never played because I was like, that looks stupid.
Hold up, PNW.
What's up, PNW? Hey, PNW, I got a funny for you. So I was playing White Elephant, and I got a Ozark Trail access lock knife, and like it's not bad. I hate to say that because like it's trash and it's super cheap, but like it's not bad.
$200, no lowball offers.
I know what I have. We're talking Zelda right now. Oh, the Grail.
Yeah.
Don't judge me.
The Grail, the Ozark Grail.
Get out. just walk away. You're done here. Let's see here. Yeah, it's Majora's Mask. It was on N64.
I didn't know what you were, if you were looking for that or just looking to see.
It was Wind Waker was the one after that. I never played A Link Between Worlds either. It was Wind Waker. That did not come out in 2015. Try again. Maybe it was redone in 2015.
Maybe.
God damn it, Blue.
Blue.
Legend of Four Swords is awesome. Ocarina of Time, Ocarina of Time is awesome. Link to the Past is also awesome. Four Swords was awesome.
Blue, do you have to go
Twilight Princess, amazing.
That's what it smells like.
Smells like you pooped yourself.
Right.
Yeah, I know Majora's Mask is a really dark storyline. I really should go back and play it. I've got a Raspberry Pi, so like I could just get the file for it, play it, but I haven't played it. Back at that time though, I didn't have an N64, I had a PlayStation. So that was part of the reason why I missed out on a lot of N64 games at first. I have an N64 now, but I don't think I have a copy of Majora's Mask, or I would have already played it. but I'm a pretty big Zelda fan. Breath of the Wild's been really good so far. And I wanna play, Tears of the Kingdom, but it's just Breath of the Wild with extra abilities, and I'm like, "Meh." I mean, Resident Evil 4 is the best one ever done. Resident Evil 4 got me sucked into Resident Evil. That's where you messed up, you went Xbox instead of PlayStation. Baldur's Gate nice. I'll play it eventually. It's just it's like the Zelda games that came out for, like, the Switch and Switch 2 are, like, so expensive. Oh, wow. I wanna get a PS5, but I know they're getting ready to release a PS6, and I'm like, "Ah." Ah, I gotcha. Trying to think what was 8. Oh, Village. Village was fun. Village was really good. I liked Village, and I also liked Biohazard. I I know why you liked Resident Evil. I mean, Donkey Kong is one of the greatest sets of games. What's up, One Moon? What's up, Mason? One Moon, did you find me on Instagram? Hmm. That way you can shoot me your address so I can get you out some stickers. See, like I was gonna get a PS5, or I wanted to get a PS5 when they first came out, and then you couldn't find them. And then when they did come out, they were pretty expensive. But the new God of War is coming out on PS6, so it's like, oh well, I'll just skip over the 5, I guess. What's going on? Well, I heard you like going Ruby. Uh,
She finally came inside, and then Onyx is out there on the couch, and she says, "Ruby and Blue." And I said, "Come on, guys, let's
on the couch. Good
keep
for
it
her.
moving." Hi, One
Yeah,
Moon.
yeah. So the new God of War game is going to come out anywhere from 2027 to 2028, possibly as a PlayStation 6 launch title, with a possible 2.5D Metroidvania spin-off set in Greece, exploring younger Kratos, might release soon around 2026. That might be kind of cool. Prequel to God of War. That might be kind of, but I've got to play this God of War because Egypt. Yeah, it's the same thing with the new Switch. The new Switch is too expensive.
How much is that?
I think it's like $400.
How much the other one was that we bought? $400.
I thought that Switch was cheaper.
No, we're on that payment plan.
Yeah. Instead of us just getting a handheld because we use the Switch so much,
Right.
I want to get another console. But I'm not going to get a PS5 if the games that I want to play are coming out on PS6.
PS6, yeah. And PS6 getting ready to come out likely within the next few months,
Probably,
right?
probably next year.
Well, within the next few months. We're almost in 2026.
No, it'll probably be like fall next year.
Okay. I didn't know if it was like summer, fall, whatever.
It's usually released in the fall.
Okay.
$500. $500. And then you gotta pay like $80 fucking for the game. Like, no.
Well, why is this one $449 and this one's $500? What's the difference?
I don't know.
Because, like I said, the regular Switch was $400 when we got ours.
I don't know. Yeah, see, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Nintendo Switch 2, $70 fucking for a portable game. Nah. Shit drives me nuts. Like, obviously, I know video game companies have been doing this for years, but it's like they have to realize at some point shit's just getting too expensive and people are going to stop buying it. I remember when Game Boy games were like $30. In fact, when I got my Game Boy Advance, I bought 2 or 3 games and they were $29.99 a pop. Make it make sense, Nintendo. Make it make sense, all video game companies. Because the technology is not more expensive. It's cheaper. So you guys are just price gouging.
Yeah, they're just getting greedy.
Economic principle of technology. Things get smaller and they get cheaper to manufacture. And that's when you're not having little kids in China make it for you.
But they're like, oh, people pay $30 for this. Why don't we try charging $40? Oh, people will pay $40 for it. Why don't we try charging $50? Oh, they'll pay $50. Why don't we just charge $60? Like, they're going to keep on increasing the price because people are, as long as people are willing to spend the money on it and their sales look good.
Yeah, but it's going to get to the point where people are just going to stop buying them.
I mean, you say that. At some point, yeah, but like, I think it would take a lot more than what you think it would for people to stop buying it. People are stupid. Offense to anybody that finds that offensive. Good.
Well, it's like you also have to look at inflation too. So like games that used to be like $30 would actually be like $60 now.
Yeah, older games too.
Jesus. You're a good one, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. B&W, like older games even are still stupid expensive. But they should be. That's a funny name for a road.
Oh, already following. Well, cool. I can't remember. Also, how much am I on Instagram?
Not.
I'm not. Like, I usually get on Instagram, like, once to twice a week. Which we gotta ship some stuff anyways, so the burnt, and then I gotta get stickers out to One Moon, and I gotta get
Yeah,
stickers out to my cousin, and I gotta get stickers out to Brian. This will probably go out on Monday.
Jesus. Thanks, One Moon.
Should I want the original Tales of Destiny.
This is just our patches. We also have a pin collection too.
Wait, yeah. I got a problem. I can show you my pen.
We need to put up the other board for the pins.
We do. We do. Some are military pins from my dad. Some are pins that we've collected over the years. Some pins are pins that we did, and then there's also buttons on there. This pin that actually got me into collecting pins, which I still follow his art.
Oh, it's a Futurama pin.
Yeah, it's Devin Boyd. Then we got some tool pins and some gizmo pins.
Gizmo.
Yeah, I like pins. They're easy to collect. I got some Boston Scally pins that we need to put up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We need to put up the other board.
Do it to it. What'd you do with it?
It's behind the door.
Oh, it's still behind the door.
Yeah, he usually does too.
I've got a Boston Scally, a black Boston Scally that I've got a cigar pin on the side from Boston Scally. So we have a problem, and I've got more patches to put up. We got to put up some more squares.
By the way, if I didn't tell you already.
What?
Oh, nice.
That's awesome.
I'm sure you are, PNW. Wink, wink.
I'm not jealous. I don't want to wave. Well, that's awesome, man. I'm super happy for you. I ordered some more Boston Scally hats. I like them. And so One Moon, I'm glad you're in here. So I'm gonna show off my my Grail knife that I got for Christmas from a buddy of mine. Axis lock, unknown steel for a reversible pocket clip. So it's gonna do some damage. It's actually built a lot better than I thought it would be. You bring me another, just whatever you grab. You go to the Boston store one of these days. Dude, their caps are awesome. They're kind of pricey for what they are, but like they're awesome. So much mass produced now. Hell yeah, PNW. That's awesome. How's your dad doing, by the way? I mean, maybe you said it right with misproduce. That he can make butt plugs so much faster now. He can mass produce them. Drop a pin.
No, it was just the back.
There shouldn't be a backing over there. It should be in.
Maybe it was on the top out.
I don't know. That's weird.
I can misproduce now.
That's why I was like, maybe you said it right. Like, no judgment. Flappy Patchwork Scally from. Nice. That's awesome. So, with doing research, so I've told this story ad nauseum, but you've probably never heard it before. So my mom is really into doing research on our family, so genealogy. One of the trips we were on, I caught the bug and I started doing genealogy because I'd always heard that like our family was from Ireland, but like I didn't know where. So through doing research, I found out that like my family came from England to Ireland, stayed in Ireland for like 3 or 4 generations, and then came to the US before the US was the US. We settled in Kentucky and stayed in that one spot in Kentucky until my grandfather moved to Iowa, and then my dad was born in Iowa, and aunts and uncles were born in Iowa, and blah, blah, blah. But I know the town in Ireland that my family lived in or lived at. In that town, it's a port town, and they're known for having a specific herringbone pattern to their cabbie hats, and it's called Donegal. What was it? Donegal print or Donegal fleece? I can't remember exactly what it was called, but it's Donegal something. But it's essentially like a herringbone cabbie hat, and like I have one, but I don't like the style, so I've been keeping my eye out for a Donegal style cabbie hat that is not super expensive. Irish and Portuguese, that's a hell of a mix. He's talking his back to almost normal, and he understands what was said to him. Nice, that's awesome. That's gonna bug me what the hell that was called. Donegal tweed is what it's called. So like I said, it's more of the traditional like herringbone, but it's a very specific um material that is known as Donegal tweed. But I'm trying to find a decent one that doesn't also break the bank and is more of like a Boston scally uh shape opposed to like hats that are in different styles. Those I don't really care for them. Can of hats. Okay.
Hmm.
Will do.
Oh, his hat was made in Donegal. Okay, that's cool.
Oh.
His Hannah hat
Oh,
is
Hannah
Donegal.
hats of Donegal. Fair enough. Yep, that's where my family hails from. Is Donegal. Established in 1924. I mean, if anybody's gonna have Donegal tweed,
It should be the
yeah. The prices are not terrible. Like that touring cap is pretty close to what I would be looking for. Pork pie hat tweed. Is it the Pinky Blinders? You're
Peaky Blinders.
trying to be Lauren. No, the hat style that I prefer from Boston is the Boondock. So it's more of this style where the bill is all one instead of being like two piece. Because I've got the Boondock in black, and then I have what went the wrong way. Also have the slancha, which it that style of hat it's okay, but it just doesn't look right on my head. So I've got doop doop doop. We got the Boondock Patchwork coming, and then I've got the Grunt coming because I love OD green. Patchwork hat looks pretty sick though. Ooh, they have a touring cap that's patchwork. That's like your traditional like cabbie hat. That's awesome. Hurry back. Hey, Dad. Skipper hat. Get a baseball cap with patchwork tweed. That's a nice hat. I'm gonna have to say that. Be my official Donegal hat.
Blue, stop.
Yeah, I like that company. Looks like they make like good quality hats. Make good quality hats. That was terrible. I don't know why I came out sounding like one of the Beatles. That's not even Irish. Courtney. Bro.
Hey, Alyssa.
Hey, Alyssa.
Chill, bro. You were
Hope
just
you're doing
outside.
good.
Hope you had a good Christmas.
Hope the boys had a good Christmas. Could you knock it off? Blue. Quit ignoring me.
Why are you being such a turd? Go lay down. Don't be a turd dog. Go lay down. No. Lay down. Be a good boy.
Stop it.
I know you know how to be good.
Does he though?
He does.
Does he though?
Does he want to be? That's a different story. He knows how to be. Does he want to be?
Does he though?
Hey, Grub.
What's up, Grub? Hope you had a good Christmas. You still with us, One Moon? Oh no, that's not good.
At least she's feeling better.
Mm-hmm. What type of dog is it? So I was going to ask you, if you being Irish and Portuguese, are you fluent in either? Or do you know how to speak either language? Heck of a mix. I can't say anything. We had a buddy of ours when we were in college that was half Japanese, half Colombian. He was fluent in Japanese and Spanish, and
Yeah, it's funny.
he did not look like he was Spanish at all. So hearing him speak fluent Spanish, you're like, whoa, what's going on here? Ah, I gotcha. I gotcha. But I would love to learn Irish or Gaelic, which I guess would be called Gaelic. We have an Australian Shepherd Blue Heeler mix, and we have a Red Heeler Corgi mix. Red Merle, nice. Yeah, I would love to learn Gaelic, um, but I feel like that's a really hard language to learn, and nobody really uses it anymore.
No.
Most people just speak English over there. Yeah, our red healer is a red merle pattern,
Yeah. Blue.
and he's a blue merle. He's 7 according to you. Nice. Yeah, other than like in her ears and a little bit in the face, like you can't really tell that
Yeah.
she has corgi in her. Bum bum. I can show you what they look like. Thanks to my lovely, lovely wife.
Mhm.
So obviously this is AI, so they look a little bit more photogenic than normal. But this is blue, or he's super photogenic anyways. So like this really isn't that far removed.
No, he
He's
looks
just
pretty good.
old.
Yeah.
And then this is Ruby. And so you can see the corgi a little bit in the face and the ears. Other than that, she looks just like a red healer. She's as tall as he is,
Yeah.
which I mean you can tell. They're both pretty big for being healers. He's known as a Texas healer. He's just
He's old and grumpy.
old and grumpy.
Blue. Bit. Okay.
And he likes to lick and he likes to fart. Sometimes he farts and then he licks. Sometimes he licks and he farts. But he's always doing both of them.
Sometimes he farts while he licks.
Sometimes he farts while he licks. Like sometimes he's more efficient about it. But like, oh, they're good pups. But
For the most part.
because they're healers, they're assholes. But they're
Yeah.
our assholes. I mean, we're just gluttons for punishment. I mean, we have 2 orange cats. We have a Siamese. At one point in time, we had 2 Siamese mixes. Now we have a black cat. Like we just like asshole breeds. Apparently,
Mhm.
it's fine. It's totally fine. Going through like chemo and shit. That's probably all you can do with it.
I know he.
I did the same thing. I was like, what? And then I was like, oh, slowly, very
Seriously.
slowly. I've got the will, the wall. The will is not
I
there.
would say you don't have the
the,
will.
the wall is built. Um, Now I have to start putting up joists so then I can start moving lights and start moving electrical and getting some of the mess out of the middle of the floor so I can actually like move things around and stuff. Got a lot of stuff still to do. And it's getting about time to where like I need to start working on knives and shit. So like maybe it'll get done before the summer. I don't know. 'Cause I've got a knife that I need to finish for a buddy of mine that he's been waiting on for a little bit. And then I've got a knife that I've got to make out of brass, but I gotta uh, melt the brass shells and make a bar before I can make the knife. And then I gotta make a chef knife for a buddy of mine that we did a trade. And then I can start working on show stuffs for the 2 shows that I have back to back in February and March. Awesome. Thanks, man. I'm gonna try and do a special build. I'm gonna try and do a special build again for the show in Ohio. So last year for the show in Ohio, I was trying to do what I was calling super kumai, and I was trying to do copper, nickel, and brass um, in between uh, Damascus core, and then I made cable Damascus for the outside of it. What I did not know is that copper, which one was it that melts at a lower point? I think it's copper.
I think so.
Melts at a lower point than brass. I thought they melted at the same point. And so when you're doing kumai, you have to, and I could be off, but I feel like this is right. So I think that brass melts at like 2100, I think. And I think, it's maybe it's 1900, 21 or 19. And then like brass is like 200 degrees less. Um, and so what I was told was that brass and copper melts at the same point. That's just simply not true. Obviously, I knew I wasn't going to have any issues with the nickel. Nickel has a much higher melting point than copper. So we put it in the forge, put in basically a probe where we can monitor the temperature. We adjusted the temperature where it was not moving, and we just let it soak for several minutes. Another thing that didn't work out very well is I didn't have very good welds. So I felt like letting it soak for that long probably wasn't a good idea. So I opened up the forge and I see liquid metal coming out of the billet. And I went, oh no. So I pulled it out of the forge. When I did, it tipped and molten metal went onto the concrete floor. It wasn't a ton of it, but it was enough where thankfully I didn't light my buddy's shop on fire. Thankfully I didn't get burned. But what I was trying to do to try and save it is while it was still warm, I put it into a press, trying to compact any voids that were through there because obviously you have metal that leak out. There's going to be voids. Well, so I got done with that, let it cool down. Literally went over to my buddy's shop just so we could get this done. Put it on a surface grinder, got it surface ground where it was flat and straight. And I take it home and I start grinding on it. What I was going to do is I was going to make a sack style blade. And I started grinding through it and I just found voids throughout. And I was like, well, can't make shit out of this. So I threw it in my trash pile to think about what it had done. And I ordered some more copper. So I have copper. I actually have copper and brass, but I have thin copper. And I'm going to try and do a kumai again, but
Oh, Lord, she back.
not being as adventurous with lack of knowledge. So, welcome back, folk. But it's interesting. I learned a lot. Hopefully, I can start doing some of that cool shit in my own shop, but I don't have a press or a power hammer, so making my own. Making your own Damascus?
Oh.
It's addicting. When you start making it, you won't want to stop. And then you're going to be like, oh, hey, if I flip it this way and do this and then weld it back together and then cut it this way, I'll get this pattern. And then your brain starts going into overload. Hell yeah, that's awesome, man. You have any questions or need any advice? Hit me up. May not know the answer you're looking for, but I can point you in the right direction or point you to the right person who can answer your question. 'Cause I'm the guy that knows people. So I got a guy literally for everything. I got a candy guy. Like, no bullshit. I got a buddy of mine that works for Albany's Candy. I got a candy guy. I hit him up. I'm like, yo, need some gummy bears. He's like, okay. I've been sent. What was the last one that we got? Was it 2 5-pound bags of different gummy bears?
Yeah, I was like, this is way more gummy bears than what I thought.
I got a candy guy. I know several knife guys. So Like it's always a joke that I say with people. It's like I've literally got a guy for just about anything. People are like, "Eh," and I'm like, I got a candy guy, and they're like, damn, okay. If I don't know a guy that'll help you out, I know a guy who knows a guy that'll help you out.
Mhm.
Very beneficial. Like Starsky and Hutch. I know some people that know some people that have robbed some.
Pretty much.
Yes, sir. We always need more people dabbling in the dark arts of making sharp, shiny shit. And whether you're doing stock removal or you're forging, still making it. And it's still cool. It's still fun. You learn different skills of doing different things. So don't let anybody poo poo on your methodology. If it works and you're making knives and you're making good products, keep on keeping on. You're not a real knife maker. You don't use a 2x72. Does the knife look good? Does it cut? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if you use a hammer. Doesn't matter if you use a file. Doesn't matter if you use an angle grinder. Make knives. Dude, I was in the same spot. I started out doing stock removal, and I was like, I really like doing this, but I want to get into forging because it just opens you up to so many more things that you can make. And I got lucky that I came across a forge and an anvil and hammers and started out small and then you just grow and grow and grow. And I got a better forge, but I need to upgrade my forge again. So you get there. Just stick with it. Yep. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I probably watched that game.
Probably. You're just slightly older than the Lambo.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were 7.
Yeah, I was probably watching that game. Didn't realize I was watching history in the making. Yeah, forging, like I said, even if you're not making knives, I mean, there's so many things that you could make just with hot steel. Um, there's a lot of things that I want to get more into doing, but I just haven't yet. The renovation of the shop's really slowed me down. But I've been trying to find old anvil locally for years now, and I was just asking my grandfather last night if he knew anyone. Nice. Are you asking One Moon or are you asking me?
She's still stuck on my conversation from like an hour ago.
Well,
Because she left.
she left and then came back. She was like, "Oh, Zelda." I would assume that's a question for you. One. Apparently, it's a question for everyone. Just asking whoever won. I would say my favorite one is probably Twilight Princess. But I mean, there's several that are bangers, and it would be really hard to be like, this is my number one because it's like they're so close. Yeah, you might want to try that. What? How you gonna make notes when you've never played Zelda? You can't make notes yet. You gotta learn about Zelda. Then you can make notes. I'm just joking. They're great games. You get a chance to play any of them, do it. Hey, Battletoads, awesome. Contra, awesome. Battletoads and Double Dragon, one of my favorite games when I was little. You can make the feet and the hands super big, kick people into oblivion. You've seen me play it before.
Yeah. Oh yeah, did you see that one person won the 1.82 billion Powerball
I did on Christmas,
from Arkansas?
on Christmas Eve.
Like,
From Arkansas, they're just gonna buy a bunch of trailers and stack them on one another. I mean, I would want to do that, but at least I would do other things like. I mean, a lot of math.
all of it.
That I wouldn't do, but like the stacking of the trailers, that'd be kind of fun. Get a bunch of trailers stacked and then like have a construction crew come in and like legitimately redo everything. You walk in and be like yes, that's the right response that I was looking for. I mean, if you're gonna do that though, instead of stacking trailers, we'll just stack shipping containers. Same,
Yeah.
but built better. But yeah, I've seen people use old train track as their anvil before, and I mean, like I've said 100 times to people, like you can get as cheap or as expensive with making whatever you want to go. It's like if that's a good option for you, do it, man. At least it's something to get you started. Like you could make a forge out of coal and a hair dryer. Like whatever you got to do, get your practice in and know if you like it or if you don't. And then you can start upgrading little by little. I mean, I'm not where I want to be as far as like machinery goes, but if you look at where I started to where I am now, holy shit.
Yeah.
Holy shit. I had a drill press, which I still have that drill press. That drill press is I've put it through its paces. I have a bandsaw, which is a really crappy bandsaw from Home Depot that cannot really cut steel. So I was using an angle grinder for a lot of the steel cutting, which I've upgraded my bandsaw since then. Now I can cut steel, which is super nice. I had a 4x36 sander that died. It was also from Home Depot. And then I replaced it with a Harbor Freight 4x36, which I still have. And that was it. Oh, and then I got myself a 1x30 uh, sander from Harbor Freight. And now my father-in-law has it because I've upgraded to a 2x72. But that 1x30 I didn't have until we moved here. So for the first, which granted I was able to go to different shops and like use their equipment, but like on my own, like I was just using the most basic equipment. And when I say basic of basic, it really wasn't that basic, but like compared to what I have now, like it was archaic. But got what I needed to get and was able to work on some things and do some things and learn some processes. And you grow, you get new stuff, you grow, you get new stuff. I gotta scratch some bands off the machine shop my father used to work at. Pro press already. Hell yeah, that's awesome. Next thing on my list is I want to get a mill so I can make folders. But that's expensive.
Yeah.
So. We do have we have a couple of sunflower
big one that
patches.
she's probably
Yeah.
seeing.
We have one right there, and then we have one off to the right side that we did for a friend of ours that passed away. We actually don't have any Terrifier patches, and that kind of makes me sad. We should get a Terrifier patch or two.
Yeah.
I'm sure people are making them. Speaking of horror movies, we ended up watching Weapons the other night. Not a bad movie, but it's really slow. Like you got to stick with it until it gets good, and then it got really, really wild. But that's awesome. Glad I'm raising this like that. Yeah, I don't really have good ventilation in my shop, but I also have like a garage door that I can open, and I've got fans and stuff, so it's like I make do. Always wear a respirator or mask or something, just to make sure that like I don't breathe in anything, especially when I'm working with my carga. But that's definitely something that I would like to look into later on, maybe in my next shop or if I actually get this renovation done. Set up some sort of ventilation. So, Faulkner, you missed it. So we actually had a second opinion appointment with a new fertility clinic. So there actually is hope on the horizon that we could be potentially, eventually raising a little section.
Maybe.
I have a bunch of death moth patches. I don't know if I have them. Yes, I do. Yeah, so that green one, that's actually part of a series that I've got all up against that wall. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 of them. 16? No, 15. That's a ranger, I bet. One of them's brats. The lamb's still screaming. Yeah, one of the patch companies that I was friend, yeah, Hellraiser pin. I don't have any of my pins over there. I showed off my pins. Oh yeah, a stone cutting mask would be great for that. Hellraiser. What are you talking? I don't think I have any Hellraiser. So the little patches are not pins; they're Ranger eyes. If that's what you're referring to. I don't know. She may be talking about the Graham Ranger eye, thinking that it's Hellraiser just because it's golden color. So are you talking about the little square patch that's in between Solid Snake and the Be Kind underneath the poop? If you're referring to that, I could see where you would think that would be Hellraiser, but that's not Hellraiser. That's from a knife maker. That's his logo. Okie dokie. Do you want us to pose? That's all you get. Yeah, we don't have any Hellraiser patches either, I don't think. From that tactical website. Yeah, that is the only Hellraiser one that we do have. Need it if I could find somebody that did the puzzle box, that'd be an awesome patch. Yeah, I don't blame you, One Moon. Your fate.
Oh, she did get it while we were posing.
Hell yeah. So
Can you zoom in?
bottom. It's Instagram. Of course, I'm not going to be able to zoom in because that would make too much damn sense. So Mario. So oh, you were. She was thinking of the skull. So that skull is not Hellraiser. It's actually from it's a logo from a patch group of patch makers. And I know that sounds very redundant, but it's a group of like 11 patch makers that they have this one group. And it's called the Fux FUX. That's one of their logos. The line touches it. You're talking about that one. Right there. Looks like Butterball from here.
That's all the sunflower fat.
Mm-hmm.
So probably this one.
She said more right.
My right or your right?
She said up.
None of these even remotely look like Hellraiser, so I'm like,
The face.
Huh?
Talking about Joker?
Jason? At this face? This is the face, Jason. The face, also Jason.
She said so close. Kitty.
This face is the clown from
American Horror Story. That might be what she was talking about.
Because his hair is like.
She said, yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, that's the clown from American Horror Story. It's his penis. It's his penis. Show it off. How about this? Stirring the piss. Another one of our friends used to make. There's a lot of big names in the EDC that they have their own. She left it. Damn it. Hold on. I'll fix it. Nope. Good screenshot for people. So lower than the sunflower. So Jason.
Yeah. This one?
No,
This one?
that one. Mario on the wall. Dude, that's awesome. I would love to have some more pixelated uh, wooden art. I did. I did have a penis on my face.
What did you say about Mario?
He said, "Nice. I noticed Mario on the
Oh.
wall. I have a bunch of Duck Hunt ducks kicking around. I
Nice.
cut out and painted to hang up around town from years back, and the laughing dog, and I did a few zappers.
That's awesome.
It is awesome. So yeah, are you talking about Jason? I have like 85 Jason patches.
Yeah.
Because I like Friday the 13th.
We also have a lot of.
We also have a
Freddy.
lot of Freddy patches because she likes Nightmare on
Nightmare.
Elm Street. We also have a lot of horror patches in general.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. What are you sorry about? It's Jason. Nothing to apologize about. Hard to see from all the way
Yeah.
back there.
Like I don't know how you can make out like a lot of the stuff from where you guys were sitting because it's pretty far away.
Put a white dot. I think that's what you were talking about was the Jason, right?
I don't remember getting.
Talking about this face. Right here. Next to another peener.
A ninja peener.
Ninja peener.
Ninja peener.
One of them ninja painters.
Yeah, done a gingerbread and a dingy.
No. Yeah.
No. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Jason.
Jason. Yes.
Oh yeah. Did you just touch my feet?
No. Question you play with those patches. She's like,
Give me.
Yeah.
Give me. Oh, hey. What are you doing?
licking your hand
What
so
are
she
you
can
doing?
rub against it.
Oh, hey. What are you doing? Put it before that.
Oh yeah.
Nice. That's awesome. I started out as an art major, so I understand about psychopaths. Really understand about psychopaths. You do not make art like I make art. That's not art. Excuse me. You can teach proper technique, but it's still self-expression. And then I would look at my professors and go, I didn't like that very much. Most people don't like that when you do it to them, when you're not being sarcastic. There's two professors at that school that if they were ever on fire, I wouldn't piss on them. And they're both women. drawing, one teacher,
Yep, I remember.
and jewelry.
Mhm.
Both just stuck up, opinionated. Coons.
What? Hi. Hi. You have to go potty? Of course. Of course.
And I don't really like to use that word, but sometimes it's appropriate. Sometimes you just gotta call it like it is. I had a buddy of mine that was in class with me, and he was one of the nicest. He was talented. He wasn't like super talented or anything, but like one of the nicest, like most quiet guys you ever meet. And the professor was such a bitch, she made him cry. And that was the point that I lost all respect for her. It was like that was just it was not necessary. That Sam or Onyx? What are you doing, Onyx? Kitty kitty. Yeah, so like what I was saying with the fertility stuff, Falk, if you're still with us, we found out that if the original doctor would have just pursued some more testing after Alina had the HSG, that we potentially could have had successful transfers instead of losing 5 embryos. I'm still pretty salty about that. I think all our people left.
Dogs are still outside, so. See one moon, and that's unfortunate. 'Cause that's probably the type of art that I would appreciate more than like their traditional like uh traditional art that like has no emotion behind it. What are you doing, Ruby? No, Ruby. God damn it. Well, no, that has. Be right back, guys.
Blue, stop. Give us a second, guys. Dog was eating something she wasn't supposed to and got sick. So.
Hooray.
Yeah, see, that's crap.
That's what I said.
We don't do that kind of art.
I said that's probably the art that I would appreciate
Yeah.
more because the traditional art has the like.
Yeah. Man, I would love to see some of your art if you've got pictures. I love art. Yeah, I guarantee she was outside eating shit she wasn't supposed to. Damn dog.
Good animals, they said. It'll be fine.
That's awesome. I guess you heard her like starting to get sick.
Oh yeah, she like came in here and like jumped up on my lap, like she does, and then she started doing it, and I was like, nope.
What is very perfect? Yeah, I with my background, I've always been like a doodler. So I not to be confused with the diddler, but um I've always done like logos and stuff like that. So getting into graphic design and then doing what I do now for a job, I just always try and come up with like different logos for myself. So and I've come up with several over the years, which luckily, place I work at, I can make all this stuff. Like if I get an idea in my head, then I can just go ahead and make it. That's really cool. To be able to see something go from an idea, even if it's an abstract idea, to like physical art, that's really cool. Like the little stickers I did, like same. So I work at a screen printing and embroidery shop. We print stickers, we print banners, we do DTF uh, transfers for shirts, screen printing, embroidery, laser engraving, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Is that Sam or Onyx? Jesus.
Get what I was even gonna do.
So we do heat press. We do not do sublimation. and then we also do screen printing. So, like, there's an idea that I had about a year ago. Um, let's see if it's still saved underneath mine. Which now that we do what we do at the shop that I work at, I can totally damn, I can totally get this printed and put on a shirt, which I very well may. Uh, Jesus. Apparently, she's feeling better.
There's something going on outside. People outside, something. I heard people talking. We have like the windows cracked.
So we joked around about putting this on a T-shirt, and like I could legitimately put that on a T-shirt now with the place that I work at. Should be hilarious. Watch that. That's a cool idea. So print on demand. So I used to do everything in the house and do limited runs. Oh yeah, that's awesome. I love how it just picked up where you were.
Yeah.
No, like it's same. The pen, yeah, it's a sublimate aluminum glass on top. That is really cool to do. I know with our laser we can laser on glass. I would assume we would be able to do tile as well. Water ball Cinnabite. Why? Ah, fair enough. I can see it. That's also hilarious. At the waterfall. I'm hoping with the well, I'll show you what I'm talking about here in a second. Facebook, thanks so much for hanging out with us. We'll see you guys next Friday. Hope everybody has a wonderful week. Stay sharp. Don't do anything that I wouldn't do, and if you do, don't get caught. Deuces.
Bye. Just for Facebook.
Wow. Wow. It is. I like it. Give me my phone, please. So I've been messing with like a bunch of different new logos, and with doing that, you have to be cautious about how thin your lines are when you're burning screens for screen printing. Do, do, do. I mean, the same damn logo. I mean, it's slightly different. But so what I did is I had Chat GPT help me with like coming up with like a new type of logo. Of course, I had parameters. And so this is kind of what Chat GPT came up with. So I was wanting more of a sketch style of my logo, but I still wanted it to be geometric and like it knocked it out of the park. A lot of these thin lines are going to blow out when you do a screen. Oop, kitty. So this is what I was left with, which is still going to look really cool on a shirt. But a lot of these little lines, they just blew out as I was watching the screen. So this is going to be the breast print. That's going to be the sleeve print. And then this is going to be the back of the shirt. But I got to order shirts and get the time to do it. And I'm still sharing my screen. We're not really getting it. Yeah, when I started this job, I knew very little about screen printing other than like designing for screen printing. And so like actually now getting into the process of like how things work and what to do and how to do it. And it's been really interesting. I'd still much rather design instead of actually making the shirts. But
Hear that.
whatever,
Said, nah,
man.
nah.
Whatever, man. My brain's working faster than AI.
You can pay for it though. And
No, I'm not gonna pay for something that's eventually gonna take my job. Well, not my job. My job's physical, but for sure your
yeah. It's only a matter of time.
AI can't run a manual screen printing device, and AI can't build a knife by hand. I'm solid. You can program them to run machines to do X, Y, and Z,
Mhm.
but not what I do. I'm irreplaceable. Yeah. Dummy who got lucky enough to pick a career path that wasn't replaceable by AI. Sweet. I'm not a smart man. I just got lucky. Chewy, Chewy, Choo Choo Magoo. What? Permits licensed chiropractors in Tennessee to also practice animal chiropractic.
Hmm.
Hmm. Interesting. That's it. Just 3 new laws. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I my problem, which I found out that like anybody can learn to draw. You just have to really put in the time, unless you have like natural ability. My biggest problem is that I always had a creative block between my brain and my hand. So that's why I got into graphic design because literally you can do anything as long as you know how to operate the program. And so like I've done some drawing and I do like it, but I'm so rusty that I would have to really put some time into it and like go through some like training programs and stuff like that where I would get half as good as I once was. But you do drawing for several hours each week for several months, like you get pretty good pretty fast. But it's like with a lot of other things that I try, um, I could potentially be decent at it. Um, but if I don't have a passion for it, then like there's no point. Like there's several things that I do out in the knife shop that I do not give two shits to do, but it's part of the process and I have to. Or other projects where I'm like, meh, can you stop looking? It's like with sewing hanks. I like to sew hanks, but I got to be in the mood for it. It's not something that I'm passionate about. That's awesome. That's a good skill to have. You sound disgusting. I love this. Death Mall. That should have been his though. Jacob's taken off of IR. Nice. That's hilarious. Damn. Dude's got too much money. I can help you with some of that. I can't believe they're having Nicolas Cage play John Madden. I'm not.
I'll do it.
I'm not surprised. I'm just shocked. Yeah, Nicolas Cage will do anything.
Mhm.
I'm like, of all the people you could have picked, why? Well, you got anything else?
Nope.
I don't either. Like I said, the stickers will probably ship out on Monday. So, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us tonight, and hope everybody had a Merry Christmas. Have a good week, and have a solid New Year's Eve and New Year's Day.
Yep.
Don't drink and drive.
Stay safe.
Stay safe. If you need a ride, don't call me, but I'll be willing to help pay for an Uber because we don't want anything to happen to any of our peoples. So be smart. Don't do dumb shit, especially around New Year's. Happy Christmas. Stay sharp. Don't do anything that I wouldn't do, and if you do, don't get caught. Have a good night. Have a solid week. Deuces.
Bye.